Oh, hey. Yeah, 54 years old and I believe in dragons. In fact, here's the interesting part is I think I'm actually believing in them more. Hello, beautiful you. This is Dr. Dane. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness. I am sitting in my chair because I want to tell you a little story. First of all, I don't know about you, but I feel like I've been hibernating for the past many weeks. There's been a lot going on in all kinds of ways. Have you noticed? And I think we're coming out the other side. Yeah, in fact, I know we're coming out the other side. I know I'm coming out the other side. I hope you come with me. Come with me to the other side. As you can see behind me, I have a new adventure. Dragons. Oh my goodness. They're amazing. Hold on. Let me check. Oh, hey. Yeah, 54 years old and I believe in dragons. In fact, here's the interesting part is I think I'm actually believing in them more. The more that we access the magic of our beings, and magic, oh, that word, it has many connotations like pulling a rabbit out of your butt or whatever they do. But I was introduced to the awareness that we're miraculous many, many, many years ago. And I've just seen that grow, but simultaneously, I've, like a lot of us, I've had a lot of doubts of it. I want to tell you a little story because people often ask me, a lot of you know I wrote a book called Being You, Changing the World. And maybe I'm sitting in my chair for story time. Yeah, I want to tell you a little story, my friends. From someone that is a phenomenal creature. So let me just tell you, she is amongst many other things. She has a glorious, beautiful voice. When she sings, it just, it just vibrates in this beautiful way. And so she's also been a music teacher for many years. Well, she had a student, and this kid had to work and work and work to be able to actually even sing. Well, he ended up going to music college, music school. I don't know what you call that. He went to college for the arts. There, I think I did it right. And he's now a teacher in an inner city school in the Denver area. And so since she lives there, he invited her to create a program with him because she does access, and she's a friggin' dragon miracle worker type of person that can truly change things for people. So anyway, they got this approved. She went there yesterday for her first day. She said, this was one of the most miraculous and one of the toughest days of my life. I showed up and I was hit with this wall of apathy, anger, hatred. These kids in this class, many of them were just mean, saying mean things. As you could imagine, these teenagers, most of whom, or almost all of whom, are in foster care and either have no parents or their parents are in prison. And she said it was one of the toughest things I could do to just keep going. Like I was trying to get them to sing and they would not, and they just were not engaging. And she said, I just kept lowering my walls and barriers. And I just kept being with them and seeing them as beings. And she said it was the most miraculous thing. Kid by kid by kid, they melted. And to hear them sing, she said these kids had some of the most glorious voices that were so beautiful. And this is, of course, what they were hiding behind all those walls and barriers. And I know that a lot of you know I spent my early formative years in the ghetto, and I know that energy so well, that apathy, that fight against, that idea that the only thing the world is going to deliver you is something terrible and you have to brace against it. And she said over the course of the couple hours that she was there, every single one of them melted. and you could see the light behind their eyes. And this is us. This is what one person, being willing to not buy the judgments of another, being willing to not go into the fight against, you don't like me, being willing to not go into the defense and the proving, and being willing to be there to contribute even if it doesn't work out, and no matter what the outcome is. Oh, how friggin' beautiful. And she said each one of those kids, every single one of them, came up to thank her. And she said their eloquence of gratitude was truly one of the most beautiful things she had ever experienced, and one of the most eloquent expressions of gratitude that she has ever had. And she's talked to many highly educated people. She said, but their ability to convey that gratitude and what they received was so spot on. It was unlike anything I'd ever received. So I wanted to tell you that story because people often ask me, like, really, I get asked on every interview, what do you mean being you changing the world? That's what I mean. But it's not like a preachy story. It's a choice we have. It's a choice we have when we don't buy the lies and the bullshit that we have been sold about how we have to be and how we're somehow bad people, so we have to try to pretend to be better somehow. So if anything I'm talking about inspires you at all you got to do is choose to be you, lower the walls and barriers, not buy into somebody else's fight. Now, is it always going to work out that way? No. I'll tell you from personal experience, but I'll tell you it works out in a more wonderful way far more often than you can imagine. I'm on a bit of a mission. Oh, I hate that word. I'm on a bit of a journey to create 2025 as a year of miracles. And I don't think I mean what other people talk about when they talk about miracles, because people talk about that in a way of as though it's some big event that proves that you're right, or some big event that proves that you got it. The miracle I'm talking about is embodied in the story that I just told you. A year where we walk through the world and have within us an awareness that we got this, and we don't have to suffer what's being presented to us anymore, and we can change it all. So consider yourself invited to 2025 being a year of true miracles for us as beings. Sorry it's been so long since I have been here to communicate, and somehow I think the hibernation was really necessary. Plus, I haven't had a sense that I've had any words to communicate anything, really, all the things that are going on. So I thank you for watching. If this has been helpful, please like and subscribe, because I don't do commercials and I don't do ads. Google has no reason to promote this to people, but if enough of you do, Google will get the message. So I thank you for being, and I thank you for being the miracle that you are, that I don't say dismissively. I say it with lightness, but I don't say it lightly. The miracle that you are when you're being you and you don't buy the crap all around you that anybody is perpetrating. So, from my dragons and I, what if you truly being you, not buying any of the bullshit you see, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires? Thank you for being my beautiful friends. I look forward to seeing you somewhere, someday soon, and giving you a big ol' hug and acknowledging the beauty of you, because we could use a lot more of that in our world. Mwah! And since we can use a lot more of that in our world, what if it starts with you? See you soon.